we're going to continue with our story, The Thing by David Walliams, Chapter 3, Fury. Can you guess what Myrtle demanded for her 10th birthday? In the incredibly unlikely event that you guessed, a pair of exploding socks, a life-sized blue whale bath toy. When it went in the bath, all the other water spilt out. A balloon model of the Taj Mahal, a pencil unsharpener, and a robot pea. Then congratulations, you were correct, and win £1. Mr. and Mrs. Meek were forced to give their daughter all these things that she had demanded for her birthday. If they hadn't, Myrtle would have howled the house down. Happy birthday, our beautiful angel, they called out, as Myrtle lay in bed, ripping open the presents and throwing the scrunched up balls of wrapping paper back at them. Rustle donk. Moments later, she was demanding something more. What was unusual this time, though, was that the girl had absolutely no idea what that something should be. Myrtle had so many things that she couldn't think of a single thing in the world she didn't have. I want a thing, she announced over breakfast. The girl was scoffing a ginormous bowl of chocolate ice cream with 17 chocolate flakes stuck in it and an ocean of chocolate sauce on top. Yes, Myrtle had chocolate for breakfast and lunch and dinner. Well, would you say no to her? Mr. and Mrs. Meek, who were dipping their neatly cut sausages into boiled eggs, shared a worried look. A thing? Whatever did she mean? A thing, my dearest darling, asked Mother, putting down her book. 100 Poems for Ladies. Yeah, are you deaf? A thing. What's a thing, sweetness? Inquired Father, putting down his book. 100 Poems for Gentlemen. I don't know, but I want one. How do you spell it? Asked Mother. Myrtle's face went scarlet with fury. I ain't thick. You spell it in the normal way. F-I-N-G, thing. The girl thumped the breakfast table with her fist to add emphasis. Bash. All the crockery flew into the air and smashed onto the floor. Crash, bang, wallop. Pick up the pieces now, the girl ordered. On their hands and knees, under the kitchen table, Mr. Meek whispered to his wife, What are we to do? Our beloved offspring wants a thing, but I don't think a thing is a real thing. I worry a thing is a made-up thing. We'll have to think of something, replied Mrs. Meek, just before she felt a boot up her bottom. Boof! Ouch, she cried. Shut up down there, came the voice from above. I can barely hear myself blow off. That's better. Mr. and Mrs. Meek were in a panic. If they didn't come up with some thing, there was going to be trouble. Big trouble. Chapter 4, Bestest Best. After breakfast that morning, Mr. and Mrs. Meek gave their daughter a lift to school, and I mean a lift, literally. Every morning they were forced to lift her up and carry her there. Myrtle refused to walk, even though it was only a short distance away. It was a mighty effort carrying her, as she mostly ate chocolate. Myrtle was as heavy as an ox. Put me down, Myrtle ordered, as her poor parents made their final stagger to the school gates. Once they had carefully lowered her to the ground, Father passed his daughter her industrial-sized lunchbox. It was so big and heavy, it was on wheels. Have a lovely day at school, my dearest hearts, he said. Don't forget, by the time I get home from school, I want a thing, she bawled before waddling off into the playground, knocking several smaller children to the ground as she did so. My angel of heaven, we promise we will do our absolute bestest best, called our mother brightly. Okay, we're going to stop there for today.